Hi everybody, today we are going to be reading all about landforms from Epic. You were assigned that book this week, and remember that you can pause, rewind and replay the video at any time. Now if you look on the screen, let me just turn off the camera off me, but if you look on the screen right here, you're going to see the important glossary words at the back of an informational text. And these are our big science content words I want you to look at today. So you should be familiar with most of them. So let's go. Continents are the largest land masses on Earth. They are Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. The Earth is the planet on which we live. Earth is the third planet from the Sun, between Venus and Mars. Glaciers are huge layers of ice found between mountains. Most glaciers do not melt because the temperature does not go over freezing in the areas where they can be found. We read about those last week too. Landforms. Here's our big idea today for our paragraph, for our note taking. Landforms, what are they? They are the features of the earth, of the surface of the earth, such as mountains, valleys, plateaus, and plains. Plateaus are areas of high flat land, and surface is the outside layer of the earth that we can see. The earth's surface contains landforms and water, such as oceans, rivers, and lakes. Looking at landforms. What are landforms? Landforms are the bumps and grooves on the surface of the earth. Now here's what I wrote for the big idea over here. Landforms are the natural features on the surface of the earth. And you can see I elevated the language a little bit. I used some of the language from the back of the book, from the glossary, to make it a bit fancier and make it sound more scientific and interesting. So you go ahead and write your big idea. Now here they have an excellent diagram for the next page. Plateau, plain, mountain, valley. The Earth's surface is bumpy because of mountains, valleys, plateaus, and plains. All right, so that's one of our important facts. What are those features that make our Earth look the way they are? Okay, here's the fact. The surface of the Earth is not smooth. It has mountains, valleys, plateaus, and plains. Mountains are the world's tallest landform. Mountains are found on all 7 continents. The tallest mountain of all is Mount Everest. Okay, and then it moves on to valleys. Well, let's go back to mountains here. So mountains are the world's tallest landform. They're a very important landform. You can see the little girl here looking out at one very far away. It's so high, there's snow on the top still, while she's in her summer dress. And mountains are found on all 7 continents. The tallest mountain of all is Mount Everest. Well, I'm not going to focus on Mount Everest. I just want to focus on mountains. So let me get this fact down. Okay, over here is my big idea from these 2 pages, and I put mountains are the tallest landforms on our planet. Now feel free to add a little more to this to let us know that you can find the mountains on all of the continents of the world, and that Mount Everest is the tallest one. Valleys are the low places of land found between mountains. Now, isn't this a great picture to show a valley? You can see these 2 people here, and you can see it goes up, up, up on either side. And then there's a great diagram over here. So let's see. There's a little bit more about valleys. Yep, valleys can be made by rivers or by glaciers. And here's an interesting fact. Rivers make V-shaped valleys, and glaciers make U-shaped valleys. So they make the valleys differently. Okay, I'm going to get my big piece of information down here, my big fact. And here's my fact. Valleys are the lowest part of the land in between mountains. And if you are in a strong writing mood today, you can talk about how Valleys could be made by rivers or by glaciers, and how that decides what the shape of the valley would look like. Flat lowland is called a plain, and here's a diagram right here. And some kids you can see here in the grassland. And plains are found in the center of a continent. Plains take many years to form and are very old. All right, I'm going to get the big idea of what a plain is down. Okay, here's what I wrote. Plains are flat lowland that can be found in the middle of continents. Plateau. Plateaus are areas of high flat land. And this is the end of our book, and it says, what landforms are all around you? Well, let's write that fact about what a plateau is first. Okay, and here I wrote our final large landform. A plateau is an area of high flat land. Now, tomorrow we're going to take these notes and turn them into a proof paragraph explaining to people what landforms are. But I'm very intrigued by this last question. What landforms are all around you? Well, I hope you walked around Burlington and looked into the distance and you've seen the mountains, looked down the hill and you've seen the lake, and possibly even fished in the Winooski River. Can you think of any more landforms in Vermont, everybody? That would be a fun thing for you to do this week. Bye for now.